Alright folks, what we're going to do right now is some mods to this ESEE that I picked up a little while back. Used it a little bit, really like the knife, it's really comfortable, but I just like to do mods to knives for some reason. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this leather dye and see if we can stain the scales ox blood, and then we're going to use this Birchwood Casey Perma Blue to cold blue the knife itself. And when that's done, we're probably going to take Scotch Brite or something like that and kind of buff the blade a little bit. We did a little bit of a patina stain with mustard on this before, and there's a video of that. And then we just darkened these up with like Ballistol. So anyhow, we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to see how it goes. Alright, we're back, and we're going to start off with dyeing the handle scales. And this stuff is a mess. I already got it all over my hands, and I don't know how that happened. But what I want to do is I just want to put it on thick. I love this color. And I'm hoping it takes very well into the micarta. And, you know, obviously I hope it looks cool as hell. We'll have to wait and see if that happens or not. But what I want to do is I want to put this on thick and then let it soak in, you know, for like a day or two. Let's spin this around and just make sure that, and you can see we did not get everything on this side. Let's do that. Looks like we did get it on that one. Alright. We're going to, see, it's all over my hands. We're going to put the lid back on this. And then we're going to slide this over to the side. Then we're going to come back and we're going to cold blue the knife. Alright folks, we're back. And here's the Birchwood Casey Perma Blue. And I really don't have a plan. Certainly nothing scientifical for how we're going to do this. So we're going to have to just figure this thing out as we go. Now the thing about this cold blue is that once we get it on this knife, it immediately starts to react. You can see it going there. And I wonder if that patina that's already on there is protecting it some. It looks like it is. Perhaps we should have degreased this knife first. We're just going to let it keep going. What I want to do is I want to somehow flip this thing over and continue to work on the other side. And then what I need to do is I need to get it into a space where I can rinse it with cold water. And so that's going to be in another room. So I just did a quick breakdown on this clothespin. We're going to flip this over, hopefully. And then we're going to try to do this other side. And we're going to try to do the edges as well. Alright, I'll tell you what we're going to do is we're going to hit pause, we're going to go rinse this off, and then we're going to come back and we're going to degrease it and see if there's anything else we can do. Alright folks, we're back. We use this Birchwood Casey cleaner degreaser to clean this metal as best as we could. This is a high carbon 1095 steel, so I had kept it pretty oiled. And I think that some of that oil had protected this steel against the cold blue or the perma blue. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do another application of the perma blue and see what happens. There you go. After the cleaning, degreasing, you can see that it's having a much more drastic effect. So we're going to put that on there. We're going to let it sit for about 30 seconds. And then we're going to flip this baby over. And then we're going to do the other side. Then we're going to take it, we're going to rinse it with cold water. And then after we're rinsing it with cold water, we will probably take something like a Scotch Brite and then buff the knife. Let's see if we can get this flipped over. There we go. Do this side. That over there. And you got to be careful. Obviously, safety first. So you want to make sure that you're wearing gloves, and you have a chemical wash, and you have eye protection on, and all that stuff. I gotta get rid of this crap. All right, folks, we're gonna go rinse this off in a few minutes, and then we'll be back. All right, folks, here we are. We're going to hit this baby with a little bit of the Ballistol. And then we're going to take this, I believe it's called Scotch Brite. And then we're going to just kind of buff this a little bit and see what it looks like. That's probably taking off more finish than I wanted to. Let's do the same thing to the other side. Maybe we'll do another coat of the blue and see what happens. Let's go ahead and give this thing a wipe. So that's that side, and then that side looks a little bit darker. Let me just dry this off real quick. It's getting a little slippery. You know, I think that's good. I think it's about what we're looking for. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to continue to dry this off. We're going to let these scales back here dry, and then we'll come back and see what the finished product looks like. Alright, we're back, and this is the finished product. I think that these scales are coming across more brown than they are like the oxblood color on this camera. You know, this thing has a very goofy auto white balance, and you can see my fingers are glowing. They don't look like that normally, but I'm having a problem rendering some colors under fluorescent light. So anyhow, that's it. I thought I'd do a quick video. Thanks everybody, and we'll see you next time.